I'm here at this Toyota dealership and I'm looking at these Tundras. The biggest thing about all these manufacturers right now is that they're just packed with inventory. Well, Toyota, we got Tundras all right here, a couple over here, but this entire lot is almost empty for Toyota. And Toyota, typically, compared to other manufacturers, they just don't have a lot of stock. You see these hybrids right here with actually the EVs that look like orca whales. They've got almost no stock here, and it's not in back either. A lot of this stock, it's not just stashed in back at this Toyota dealership. We're in a pretty affluent area here. This is what dealerships look like here. This is another one that is just flying off the lot. It's the last Toyota that's made in Japan, so everybody wants this one. The new Tacomas are made in Mexico. The new Tundras are made in San Antonio, Texas. Everybody wants the Japanese made. This is the last one I've seen on the lot. And check this out. All these modifications that they've done to it, $68,000. $68,000, and this is the 2024. 2025s are coming out soon, so that's why this is on the lot. And that's with all these extra modifications. Got these wheels, it's got the TRD off-road package. The base price was $48,000, but their crazy markups are up to $68,000. That's the only reason this is on here. If you look around, no other 4Runners on this lot. And the one thing they do finally have in stock are some Tacomas over here. Hey, this is the best price I've seen on a Tacoma, and we actually have like 5 on the lot. Check this out. Underground color. It's just the SR, which is why it's the cheapest price, but they haven't had any of these in stock. $38,849. I think the final price is $39,448 after dealer handling. So here we go with a limited. That's coming in at $54,475, and then $55,744 after all the dealer goodies. Not the best price. We got an iForce Max, which I haven't seen one of these. This one is sold, and it is $58,809. That's the TRD off-road. Sits up a little bit higher. Got the slightly upgraded shocks. Definitely, I don't know, in my opinion, definitely not a $60,000 truck, but hey, someone I'm sure will be super duper happy. Then we got, I'll bet this is marked up pretty good. This looks like, let's see what we got here. This is a custom, so it's got the Black Rhino Stadium Nitto grapplers, rock rails, a lot of stuff from Toyota, the smart glass, the tint. $67,783. $67,783. So that is an SR5 with all those upgrades. So your base price is $42,000, and because they put some sweet wheels on it, put these ARB, not even that thick really. They put a little bit of tint, a little bit of extra tint on it. I mean, really, wow, 60. It looks decent, but you could get an SR5 and make it look like that for a lot less than 68. I'm surprised they're doing that. And then we got this black one here. $45,683 is the final price. $45,054 TRD Sport. So unlike what you see on a lot of YouTube videos where you see everybody's talking about Tacoma discounts and everything, not here in Colorado, man. They are flying off the lot. So the only reason that one's sitting here is because the price is jacked way too high, just like a 4Runner down here. That one sold, the iForce Max. It's the only iForce Max. The Limited is still available. It's almost 60 grand. And that one is an SR, and a lot of people just don't want the SR. They'd rather have the SR5, but yeah, holy cow. And the 2024s are going on sale at a lot of lots for maybe $10,000 to $12,000 off, $15,000 on some 1794 editions. So it's getting crazy. Even Toyota, the best, the most reliable manufacturer on the planet, is having quality issues right now. And what's crazy is check check these prices out. You've got $83,000 for this capstone, $82,000 after dealer handling. That's not preventing people from buying these new Tundras. Even though they have bad engines, they have a recall, people are still purchasing these Tundras left and right. This is one of the best sales years Toyota's has had for these Tundras, and they've still got this many in a lot, and most lots are getting packed. It's just turning into crazy town. And I don't want to make fun of cars, but you look at this car, I mean, thing looks like an orca whale. That's probably why this is one of the only Toyotas you really see that aren't selling that well right now, and they're an EV. They've got a couple GR86s up here. I mean, there's nothing. There's hardly anything out there, and they have one Land Cruiser. And if you look at this RAV4 Prime, it's sold as well. Check this sticker out in the window, sold. So we have one limited Highlander, and vehicles like this Land Cruiser, sold. This is the only one I've seen on this lot and it has a sold sign. They're probably just waiting for the customer. Got, I believe, a Grand Highlander here. That one's sold as well. I think this is another Grand Highlander that's sold. Out of all these Toyotas, they've got some of the Orca whales, and then they have some of these Prius up here, which is rare to see. Unlike a lot of manufacturers right now, Toyota is still kicking butt and throwing cars off the lot. We've got some Prius here. This blue one is not sold, which is kind of surprising. 33,000, looks like 33 is the final price on that one. That one's actually not sold. We've got this gray Prius. That one is sold. This one was coming in at 37 for the XSE. Got a silver one. That one is sold as well. 34,000 XLE. This blue one is not sold. 42,000 XSE Premium. It's pretty expensive for a Prius. This gray one is sold, as well as this white one and this gray one, all sold, as you can see there. And I've had a lot of people tell me in the comments of my videos that they're not sold. The stickers are fake, that they're just putting a sold sign in there to create FOMO. You're wrong. Look at this lot. This is completely empty. They have a single 4Runner here. They only have 5 Tacomas. Even the Tundras, they're selling. Even with all the problems that the Tundra has had and the recalls and everything else, they're still selling them. Can you believe that? You could know that the engine has potential catastrophic failure, and you'd still pay 80 grand for these trucks. People are doing it all the time. So it's, I don't know. I think money is apparently still too easy to come by for most people. When I was here last time, this was full of Tundras and that was full of Tundras. Got this Tundra Platinum here. It is $69,760. Platinum Crew Max with the pearly white. This is a completely different game at Toyota. They're, I think, ranked second in sales right now. So anyway, I'd look out for the quality. For me personally, I wouldn't buy any of these new vehicles. I'd wait to see how this thing shakes out. A lot of these new Toyotas, especially the Tundra and Tacoma, are having issues, and I wouldn't trust them. Wait 2 or 3 years. We had that COVID lag and all the supply chain shortages. I just don't think quality's got back to where it was even 4 or 5 years ago. So
wanted to show you some of these deals I found on their website after coming back in from the dealership. RAV4 is offering 4.99% at 60 months, $359, $379 a month leases. RAV4 was actually their most popular sales model. I mean, it just blew everything else out of the water. I think they sold like 140,000 RAV4s this year, something like that. And Tundras, a lot of these Tundras I think are selling because people are actually getting leases on them. See the $489 a month lease. I see a lot of people in the Facebook groups getting that lease. You can also do 1.99% for 48 months. That's actually probably one of the best APRs I've seen on the Tundra. So it's the highest stock for them for sure compared to all the other vehicles. And everything else, the Highlander, not a lot of deals there. The Tacoma, not going to see many deals. 4Runners, everything that is selling well, the new Camry, they're not going to be giving a lot of deals on those, but The Tundra is definitely the best APR, and then the RAV4, they just sell so many of these. It's such a popular vehicle that I don't know. I think people are leasing them. A lot of people. I know leases were up 25% this year, according to Cox Automotive. So that's a big part of why all these manufacturers are just barely keeping up. I think the car market is finally coming down, but it's not crashing. It's just this slow, it's like a big, slow 4-engine jet, and it's just wobbling down to the ground, and it's going to take a while to get back to where it was maybe pre-2020. So anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time.